In any environment, whether it's a family, a community, or a workplace, there is often one person who holds everything together, even when it goes unnoticed. For the chosen one, this role comes naturally. The chosen one is the silent pillar of strength, the one people turn to in times of need, whether they consciously acknowledge it or not. This is why their presence is so vital. Without them, things begin to unravel. Their unique energy, wisdom, and ability to handle challenges make them indispensable in ways that others may not fully understand. People may not always express it, but they rely heavily on the chosen one for emotional, spiritual, and even practical support. The chosen one often serves as a stabilizing force, the one who remains calm in the storm, offering guidance and perspective when things seem chaotic. It's not just about being dependable. It's about the chosen one's ability to see through the confusion and provide clarity. This energy is what others subconsciously draw from, using it to ground themselves when everything else feels uncertain. One of the reasons why people lean on the chosen one so heavily is because of the balance they bring. Whether it's smoothing out conflicts, offering wise counsel, or simply being a source of encouragement, the chosen one has a way of making others feel secure. But this is not always recognized openly. People often take this stability for granted, not realizing that it is the chosen one's presence that is holding everything together. It's only when the chosen one is absent that the cracks start to appear, and the true depth of their influence becomes clear. In many ways, the chosen one acts as an anchor. Their energy keeps the people around them grounded, even when the chosen one isn't consciously trying to do so. This is part of their spiritual power. They don't need to seek out attention or validation for their actions, yet their presence is always felt. They have a natural ability to hold space for others, allowing them to feel seen, heard, and supported. This ability is so deeply ingrained in who they are that others often don't realize how much they are leaning on the chosen one until they are no longer there. The chosen one's role as a pillar of strength also extends to situations that are more subtle. Sometimes it's their quiet presence that brings peace to a room, or their calm demeanor that prevents situations from escalating. Their wisdom, even when unspoken, has a way of influencing those around them, guiding people toward better decisions and solutions. While others may not always express gratitude or recognition, the chosen one's contribution is undeniable. They serve as the backbone, providing the support needed to keep everything functioning smoothly. As we explore this journey, it will become clear that the chosen one's presence is the glue that holds many aspects of life together. In the next chapter, we'll delve deeper into the hidden impact of the chosen one's presence, exploring how they quietly hold everything together, even when it goes unnoticed by those around them. The strength they provide is far greater than what meets the eye. The chosen one often moves through life unaware of just how much they are holding together. Their presence has a quiet yet powerful influence, affecting the people, environments, and situations around them in ways that are not always immediately visible. This impact is subtle, but its effects are deeply felt. Without needing to assert themselves or seek acknowledgement, the chosen one's energy naturally brings stability, calm, and balance to chaotic or uncertain circumstances. It's as if their mere presence creates a ripple effect, influencing everything around them. In many cases, people don't even realize how much they depend on the chosen one until they're no longer there. Whether it's in family dynamics, friendships, or professional settings, the chosen one often acts as a mediator, peacemaker, or problem solver. They have an innate ability to diffuse tension and bring clarity to situations that others might find overwhelming. Even when they aren't actively intervening, their energy has a grounding effect, providing a sense of comfort and security to those around them. What makes the chosen one's impact so profound is that it often goes unnoticed. People may not consciously recognize the role the chosen one plays, assuming that everything would function the same way whether they were present or not. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. The hidden strength of the chosen one lies in their ability to keep things flowing smoothly without drawing attention to themselves. They are the glue that holds things together, often without others even realizing it. This hidden impact extends beyond just emotional support. The chosen one's influence often shapes decisions, outcomes, and even the direction of entire projects or relationships. Their wisdom and insight, whether shared openly or simply felt through their presence, guide others in ways that aren't always acknowledged. In moments of crisis, people turn to the Chosen One for solutions, comfort, or reassurance, sometimes without even realizing they are doing so. The Chosen One's steady hand in difficult times is what keeps everything from falling apart. Yet, despite this, the Chosen One rarely seeks credit or validation for their role. They are often content to work behind the scenes, allowing others to take the spotlight while they ensure that everything continues to function smoothly. This selflessness is part of what makes the Chosen One so valuable, but it can also lead to them being taken for granted. People may assume that things will always stay together, not realizing that it's the Chosen One's energy that is making it all possible. As the Chosen One continues to navigate life, they may begin to notice that when they step away, things don't function as seamlessly as they once did. This realization often comes as a surprise to others, who suddenly feel the absence of the stability they once took for granted. In the following chapter, we will explore the role the Chosen One plays as a silent leader, and how their quiet influence often guides people in situations without them even knowing it. The depth of the Chosen One's impact is far greater than most could ever imagine. Leadership takes many forms, and for the Chosen One, it often manifests in ways that are quiet, yet deeply influential. The Chosen One doesn't need to hold a title or take center stage to guide those around them. Instead, they lead through example, through their energy, and through the wisdom they offer, often without even realizing it. This silent leadership is what makes the Chosen One so essential, as they have the unique ability to guide others simply by being present, grounded, and aligned with their purpose. People naturally gravitate toward the Chosen One, seeking their insight and support, even if they don't openly acknowledge it. This is because the Chosen One carries an inner authority that others can sense. Their decisions are often guided by a deeper understanding of life's complexities, and their actions reflect a wisdom that resonates on a spiritual level. This ability to lead from within allows the Chosen One to influence situations without needing to impose their will. Others are often drawn to their calm, knowing presence in times of uncertainty, looking to them for direction when things feel unclear. The Chosen One's silent leadership is most apparent in how they navigate difficult situations. While others may react impulsively or get caught up in drama, the Chosen One remains steady, observing the bigger picture and responding thoughtfully. This steadiness sets an example for others to follow. The Chosen One's approach to challenges teaches those around them how to stay grounded and maintain perspective. Without realizing it, people begin to model their behavior after the Chosen One, learning how to handle adversity with grace. What's remarkable about this form of leadership is that it doesn't require recognition. The Chosen One doesn't need to be in a position of authority to have an impact. Their influence is felt in the subtle ways they shape conversations, decisions, and outcomes. Sometimes they lead by offering a few quiet words of wisdom that completely shift the dynamic of a situation. Other times, they lead simply by holding space, allowing others to find their own clarity in the Chosen One's calm energy. Their ability to inspire action through stillness is what makes their leadership so powerful. Yet this silent leadership often goes unacknowledged. People may not even realize how much they are relying on the Chosen One's guidance until they no longer have access to it. This is because the Chosen One's leadership doesn't draw attention to itself. It works behind the scenes, shaping the direction of things without making a spectacle. The Chosen One doesn't need applause or validation for their leadership. They lead because it's part of who they are, not because they seek recognition. As the Chosen One moves through life, they may start to see that their influence extends far beyond the situations they're directly involved in. Their quiet leadership often leaves a lasting impact, even after they've moved on. In the following chapter, we'll explore what happens when the Chosen One steps away and how their absence reveals the true extent of their influence. It's in these moments of departure that the Chosen One's silent leadership becomes most evident as people begin to feel the weight of their absence. When the Chosen One steps away from a situation, group, or relationship, the absence creates a ripple effect that often reveals the true dynamics that were being held together. The Chosen One's presence has a way of smoothing over conflicts, creating harmony and providing stability, even if others weren't fully aware of it. But once they're no longer there, the cracks that were once hidden begin to show. This is when people start to realize just how much the Chosen One was holding everything together. In many cases, when the Chosen One leaves, things that once seemed functional start to fall apart. Whether it's a family, a team, or a community, the Chosen One's absence leaves a noticeable void. Conflicts that were once easily resolved become harder to manage. Decisions that were once made with clarity now seem confusing or contentious. The Chosen One's grounding energy provided a sense of balance that kept things flowing, and without it, people often struggle to maintain the same level of harmony. This shift can be subtle at first. Perhaps people notice that meetings don't run as smoothly, or that conversations feel more tense. It may not be immediately clear that the Chosen One's absence is the cause, but over time the disconnect becomes undeniable. People who once relied on the Chosen One's silent leadership may find themselves facing challenges they hadn't anticipated, not realizing how much they had leaned on the Chosen One for guidance. The cracks that were once hidden under the surface begin to widen, revealing the extent of the Chosen One's influence. Interestingly, the Chosen One's departure often forces others to step into roles they weren't prepared for. People who were once content to follow the Chosen One's lead may now find themselves struggling to fill the gap. This can lead to frustration as they realize that the Chosen One's ability to hold everything together was not as effortless as it appeared. What seemed like simple decisions or actions were, in fact, a reflection of the Chosen One's deeper understanding and spiritual insight. Without that guiding force, the dynamics begin to shift, and people start to realize just how essential the Chosen One truly was. For the Chosen One, this is not about being irreplaceable or seeking to prove a point. Their departure is often a natural part of their journey, whether it's moving on to new opportunities, seeking growth, or simply following their own path. But the impact of their absence is felt deeply by those who were used to relying on their presence. The cracks that begin to show are a reflection of the Chosen One's quiet yet profound influence. It's a reminder that the Chosen One's role was never just about what they did, but about who they were and the energy they brought to every situation. As these cracks widen, the realization of the Chosen One's true value becomes more apparent. People may start to look back, wondering how they took that steady presence for granted. In the next chapter, we'll explore the concept of unseen dependency, diving deeper into how people unknowingly rely on the Chosen One's energy and how that reliance becomes undeniable once the Chosen One is no longer there. This growing awareness of their absence reveals just how much was resting on the Chosen One's shoulders all along. Many times, people don't realize how much they rely on the Chosen One until that energy is no longer there to support them. This unseen dependency often goes unnoticed by those who are drawing from the Chosen One's presence and strength. It isn't just about physical support or advice, it's about the spiritual and emotional stability that the Chosen One provides, often without others even being aware of it. The Chosen One's energy is like a lifeline, grounding the people around them, helping them stay focused, calm, and capable in the midst of chaos. The Chosen One's ability to stay centered in challenging situations becomes the unseen force that others lean on, sometimes unknowingly. Their calmness helps others maintain composure, their wisdom helps others gain perspective, and their presence alone can diffuse tension or conflict. People naturally gravitate toward the Chosen One's energy, finding comfort in their steadiness. This dependency, however, isn't always acknowledged. People may not give credit where it's due, instead assuming that the peace and stability they feel is something they've created on their own. It's only when the Chosen One is absent that the reliance on their energy becomes clear. Suddenly, the peace that once surrounded everyone begins to fade. People may feel more anxious, more uncertain, or more disconnected. This is because the Chosen One's energy was providing a kind of invisible support that made everything run smoothly. Without that grounding influence, things start to feel more chaotic. The subtle shifts in the atmosphere are unmistakable, and it becomes clear just how much people were depending on the Chosen One's energy to keep things in balance. This unseen dependency often extends to emotional and spiritual guidance as well. People may have turned to the Chosen One in times of doubt or difficulty, seeking advice or simply absorbing the Chosen One's reassuring presence. The Chosen One has a unique ability to uplift others, to help them see beyond their immediate struggles and connect to a deeper sense of purpose. This ability to provide comfort and perspective is one of the reasons why people unconsciously lean on the Chosen One, drawing strength from their inner wisdom and serenity. Yet, despite this reliance, the Chosen One's role is often underappreciated or even unnoticed. People may assume that they are standing on their own, unaware that they've been leaning on the Chosen One all along. It's only when that support is removed that the reality becomes clear. Without the Chosen One's energy to steady them, people may struggle to find the same sense of peace or direction that they once took for granted. As this realization sinks in, those who relied on the Chosen One's energy begin to understand just how vital their presence was. The Chosen One's unseen influence was holding more together than anyone realized, and their absence creates a noticeable gap. In the next chapter, we will delve into what happens when people can no longer stand without the Chosen One's support, and how their absence can lead to a collapse that was once thought impossible. The Chosen One's energy was more than just a comfort, it was a lifeline. When the Chosen One steps away, it's not just a subtle shift in energy that's felt. Over time, the void left behind becomes undeniable, and the structures that once seemed stable start to collapse. The Chosen One's presence provided more than just a calming influence. It was a foundation that held many things together. Whether in relationships, workplaces, or communities, the Chosen One was the one people unknowingly depended on to keep things running smoothly. Without that foundation, cracks begin to turn into fractures, and eventually, the entire structure begins to fall apart. The collapse often starts slowly. People may initially think that things will go on as usual, believing that they can manage without the Chosen One. However, as time goes on, the absence of their influence begins to take a toll. Small disagreements that were once easily resolved now escalate into larger conflicts. Projects or tasks that once moved forward with ease now encounter obstacles. The harmony that once existed starts to fade, replaced by confusion, frustration, and a lack of direction. What seemed manageable before now feels overwhelming, and those left behind struggle to maintain the stability that the Chosen One once provided. This collapse isn't just about practical matters, it's also emotional and spiritual. The Chosen One's energy was a guiding force, helping others find their way through difficult situations. Without their presence, people often feel lost, unsure of how to navigate challenges on their own. The emotional support and spiritual grounding that the Chosen One offered cannot be easily replaced, leaving a void that impacts the overall well-being of those who once leaned on them. The Chosen One's ability to inspire hope, offer wisdom, and provide a sense of calm is irreplaceable. As the collapse continues, the depth of the Chosen One's influence becomes more apparent. People start to realize just how much was resting on their shoulders. The roles the Chosen One played, sometimes in the background, sometimes unspoken, were essential to keeping everything in balance. Now, without that quiet leadership and support, things begin to unravel. It becomes clear that the Chosen One wasn't just a part of the system, they were the glue holding it together. This process of collapse can lead to regret for those who once took the Chosen One for granted. People may look back and wonder how they didn't see it sooner, how they didn't realize the value of what the Chosen One brought to their lives. The Chosen One's departure creates an opportunity for reflection, as others come to terms with the fact that they relied on them far more than they ever acknowledged. It's a humbling realization, one that forces people to confront their own dependency on the Chosen One's energy. As this collapse unfolds, the Chosen One remains focused on their own growth and purpose, knowing that their role was never to hold everything together indefinitely. In the following chapter, we will explore the concept of the invisible support system, diving deeper into how the Chosen One's quiet influence was woven into every aspect of the dynamics they were part of. People may not have seen it at the time, but the Chosen One was always the foundation that kept everything from falling apart. While the Chosen One often goes unnoticed in their role as the backbone of a group or relationship, the true extent of their impact becomes clear when they're no longer present. What many people don't realize is that the Chosen One has been operating as an invisible support system, holding everything together without drawing attention to themselves. Their ability to provide strength, clarity, and emotional stability often happens behind the scenes, making it easy for others to take it for granted. But when the chosen one steps away, the struggle without their support becomes undeniable. The chosen one's influence is not always loud or overt. Often, they're the quiet voice of reason, the stabilizing energy that helps others find their way through confusion and uncertainty. Their calm demeanor and ability to see the bigger picture allow them to guide situations in a way that others don't fully recognize at the time. Whether through subtle advice, a calming presence, or simply being someone people can rely on, the chosen one's contributions often go unacknowledged because they seem so effortless. Yet, it is this very effortlessness that makes people underestimate how crucial their support truly is. When the chosen one is no longer there to provide this invisible support, things begin to unravel. People who once thrived in their presence now find themselves struggling to maintain the same level of confidence or focus. The chosen one's energy provided a sense of security, a feeling that everything was under control. Without that grounding influence, others begin to feel lost, overwhelmed, and disconnected from the stability they once took for granted. The absence of the chosen one reveals just how much they were silently holding together, even when it wasn't immediately apparent. This invisible support extended beyond emotional and spiritual guidance. The chosen one often plays a role in the practical functioning of things, whether through their problem-solving abilities, their attention to detail, or their ability to see solutions that others miss. When they're not there to provide that level of insight, situations that once seemed manageable start to feel more chaotic. The chosen one's capacity to see through complexity and bring order to chaos was something that others relied on, even if they didn't consciously acknowledge it at the time. The struggle without the chosen one becomes a wake-up call for those who once leaned on them without realizing it. It's in their absence that people begin to understand just how vital the chosen one's contributions were, even if they were subtle. The chosen one wasn't just an additional piece of the puzzle, they were the foundation that kept everything from crumbling. Without them, the cracks in the structure start to show, and people are left trying to fill a void they didn't know existed. As this realization sets in, it becomes clear that the chosen one's presence was not just helpful, it was essential. The invisible support they provided was what kept things functioning smoothly, and without it, others are left struggling to find their footing. In the next chapter, we will explore how the chosen one's absence brings about a deeper understanding of their value, and how it leads to a recognition of the role they played in maintaining balance and harmony, even when no one was paying attention. The chosen one's impact was always there, but it's only in their absence that it becomes fully appreciated. Absence has a way of bringing clarity to things that were once overlooked. When the chosen one steps away, the void they leave behind forces people to confront a truth that may have been hidden in plain sight. The chosen one's value was far greater than anyone realized. Their quiet contributions, steady guidance, and emotional support went unnoticed by many, but once they're gone, the loss becomes undeniable. It's only in their absence that the true weight of their presence comes to light. The chosen one's value was never about grand gestures or flashy displays of leadership. Instead, it was woven into the fabric of everyday life, present in the small, often unnoticed ways they kept things moving forward. Whether it was offering a listening ear, diffusing a tense situation, or providing clarity during times of uncertainty, the chosen one's influence touched every aspect of those around them. This influence was so seamless that many people didn't fully grasp its significance until they could no longer rely on it. As the chosen one steps away, those who once took their presence for granted begin to feel the impact of their absence. The ease with which things once flowed now seems harder to maintain. Problems that were once easily solved become more complex, and tensions that were once calmed start to bubble over. Without the chosen one's energy to keep everything in balance, people struggle to find the same sense of stability they once had. This shift reveals just how much the chosen one was quietly holding together behind the scenes. What's most striking about this realization is that it forces others to reevaluate their assumptions. People who once believed they were fully capable on their own now find themselves questioning how much of their success or happiness was tied to the chosen one's support. This reevaluation can be uncomfortable, as it brings to light the ways in which they may have undervalued the Chosen One's contributions. Yet, it also offers an opportunity for growth, as people begin to understand that the Chosen One's presence was not just an added benefit, it was a crucial part of their well-being and progress. The Chosen One's value isn't just about what they did for others, it's about the energy they brought into every situation. Their ability to remain calm, to offer perspective, and to create a sense of peace in the midst of chaos is something that others deeply miss once it's gone. People may start to reflect on how much they relied on that energy, even if they never said it out loud. This reflection often leads to a deeper appreciation for the Chosen One's role, one that was never properly acknowledged before. As this recognition unfolds, the Chosen One's absence becomes a powerful reminder of how integral they were to the success and harmony of those around them. People may begin to feel regret for not having expressed their gratitude or for having taken the Chosen One's contributions for granted. In the following chapter, we will explore how this regret transforms into a deeper understanding of the Chosen One's power, and how those who once overlooked their value come to realize that the Chosen One was the key to maintaining the balance and progress they now struggle to achieve on their own. As the Chosen One continues to walk their path, a profound realization emerges, not only for those who once took them for granted, but also for the Chosen One themselves. The truth becomes clear: without the Chosen One's energy, influence, and presence, others struggle to thrive. What once seemed like a collective effort or shared success begins to crumble without the support the Chosen One provided. This newfound understanding isn't about ego or superiority, it's about recognizing the undeniable power the Chosen One brings to every situation. The Chosen One's power isn't always loud or obvious, but it is persistent. It's the energy that pushes things forward, the steady presence that keeps people anchored, and the wisdom that helps navigate through chaos. Without that, people falter. The Chosen One has always been the quiet force behind the scenes, ensuring that everything continues to function smoothly. Now, as they stand firm in their power, they begin to realize just how much was dependent on them all along. Those who once thrived in the Chosen One's presence now face the reality that their own progress was often tied to the energy and support the Chosen One provided. The collapse of relationships, projects, or even personal growth becomes evident in the absence of that steady hand. Without the Chosen One, things that once seemed stable now seem uncertain. The Chosen One's influence was what allowed others to flourish, and now, without that influence, they struggle to maintain the same momentum. For the Chosen One, this realization isn't about seeking validation or acknowledgement, it's about understanding their true worth. Standing firm in their power means embracing the fact that they are essential to the success and harmony of those around them. Their presence isn't something that can be replaced or replicated, because it comes from a deep well of spiritual and emotional strength that few others possess. The Chosen One's energy is unique, and it's that uniqueness that makes them so invaluable. What becomes clear in this moment is that the Chosen One has always been a key player, even if they didn't see it before. Their ability to support others, to keep things in balance, and to provide clarity in times of confusion is not something that can be easily replicated. Without the Chosen One, the cracks begin to widen, and those who once leaned on them begin to falter. The Chosen One's strength, wisdom, and quiet leadership are what allowed others to thrive, and without that foundation, everything starts to unravel. This realization brings with it a sense of empowerment for the Chosen One. They no longer need to doubt their worth or question the impact they have on the world around them. It becomes clear that they are not just important, they are essential. Standing firm in their power, the Chosen One moves forward with confidence, knowing that their energy is a gift, one that can no longer be taken for granted by those who failed to see it before. As this journey continues, the Chosen One's power becomes more evident not just to others, but to themselves. In the final chapter, we will explore how embracing this power leads to a new beginning for the Chosen One, where they no longer depend on external validation and instead embrace their role fully, standing tall in their purpose and leaving behind those who cannot thrive without them. This new chapter is one of empowerment, clarity and the understanding that the Chosen One's light is too bright to be dimmed by the shadows of others' doubts. The journey of the Chosen One has been marked by trials, transformations, and realizations. Through it all, the Chosen One has come to understand their true power and purpose, no longer needing the approval or recognition of others to validate their worth. Standing fully in their power, the Chosen One now knows without a doubt that their presence has always been essential, whether others acknowledged it or not. Their energy, wisdom, and guidance have been the invisible threads holding many aspects of life together, and this realization brings a profound sense of self-assurance. The Chosen One's journey has never been about seeking external validation. It's been about learning to trust their own inner strength, recognizing their unique role, and standing firm in their purpose. Now, as they embrace this truth, the Chosen One can move forward with a renewed sense of confidence. No longer weighed down by the doubts of others or the need to prove themselves, they are free to fully embody their role in the world. This empowerment isn't rooted in ego, but in a deep understanding of the value they bring and the light they carry. This journey has also revealed a truth to those who once overlooked the Chosen One. Their absence brought clarity, forcing others to realize just how much they depended on the Chosen One's energy and presence. What they once took for granted is now painfully apparent as the structures that were held together by the Chosen One's influence begin to falter. The Chosen One's quiet leadership, emotional support, and wisdom were the glue holding it all together. Without that foundation, those who once thrived in their presence now face the consequences of their absence. But this realization, while significant, doesn't change the Chosen One's path. The Chosen One has grown beyond the need for external approval or the desire to fix what others have broken. Their focus is now on their own growth and mission, knowing that their energy is too valuable to be wasted in situations where it is not fully appreciated. They no longer feel the need to return to the places where they were once overlooked or undervalued. Instead, they move forward with a sense of peace, knowing that their worth is inherent and undeniable. As the Chosen One embraces this new chapter, they are empowered by the understanding that their journey has only just begun. The trials and challenges they faced were necessary for their growth, shaping them into the powerful, resilient force they are today. They've learned that they are more than enough on their own, and that their energy, wisdom, and presence will continue to be a source of light and strength for those who recognize it. In this moment of clarity, the Chosen One steps into their next chapter with a sense of purpose that is unshakable. They no longer need to look back or seek approval from those who couldn't see their value. Instead, they walk forward, fully embracing their role as a beacon of light and strength. The Chosen One's journey is far from over, but they now know their true worth and are ready to fulfill their purpose, standing tall and unafraid of what lies ahead. This is the Chosen One's story, one of transformation, empowerment, and the undeniable realization that they are, and always have been, more than enough.